Not only does the Formula One racing series continue to attract people all over the world in the year 2024, but it does so not just because of the thrilling races that it hosts, but also because of the large incomes that its drivers command. Formula One drivers who are just starting out in their careers and those who have already won titles are both included in the world of Formula One's financial climate. It is a testament of the sport's vast popularity as well as the high-stakes competition that it involves that this environment exists. We are going to display the incredible figures that define the careers of Formula One drivers both on and off the track as we delve into the complexities of what each driver makes this year in Formula One. In the following paragraphs, we will go into the specifics of what each driver makes in their respective jobs. But before starting this video again, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our fantastic content. Now let's start it again. Esteban Ocon, a French driver who is still young and with a great deal of potential, has been making waves in the world of Formula One racing. Ocon is a young driver who possesses plenty of potential. The individual possesses an extraordinary amount of talent. The fact that Ocon is a formidable competitor is becoming more and more apparent every day. When Ocon made his first appearance in the world of professional racing in the year 2016, he was representing Manor Racing as a member of the team. He was making his debut in the world of racing with this particular event. Owing to the fact that he lacked experience and had an immense amount of passion, he became the center of attention in the paddock in a short amount of time. This was owing to the fact that he received a lot of attention. This transpired in a manner that was approaching instantaneously. In 2021, he made his debut in Formula One by winning the Hungarian Grand Prix while racing for Alpine. This was his first race in the sport. This was his very first time competing in a race. This was the very first competition he had participated in for the sport. From the very beginning of his life, he had never before taken part in a competition of any kind. Or, to put it another way, it was precisely at this period of time that he began to gain a level of fame that was quite considerable. Ocon has gradually risen through the ranks of the sport as a result of his regular performances and the fact that he has shown his value as a potential competitor via his participation in the sport. As a result of the fact that he has consistently demonstrated his worth, this has been the situation. Because of his driving style and his strategic intelligence, he has garnered a reputation for being smooth and clever, and he has been recognized for both of these qualities throughout the course of his career. He has achieved this reputation as a result of his driving style. It is due to the manner in which he drives that he has earned this reputation. The attempts that Alpine has undertaken in order to become more competitive have been significantly aided by his connection with all of Alpine's operations. The reason for this is that Ocon is reportedly compensated with a substantial sum of money, which amounts to almost $6 million per season over his career. Because of this, he has evolved into a figure that is of crucial relevance in the environment of Formula One, which is continuously altering. This is because of the fact that he has matured into this figure. After taking a break from Formula One for a period of 2 years, Fernando Alonso, a seasoned veteran of the sport who had a fantastic career, returned to the sport in 2021. He had been absent from the sport for 2 years earlier. Over the course of 2 years, Alonso had not participated in the sport. This was a monumental time as Alonso made his return to the sport he had previously competed in. Alonso's career was exceptional by virtue of the fact that it was outstanding enough to be regarded as remarkable, despite the fact that he was physically absent from the sport. He has been a significant character in the sport ever since he made his first appearance to compete in the sport of Formula One in the year 2001. Taking into mind the fact that Fernando Alonso made his first appearance to compete in the sport of Formula One, he has achieved a great deal of success in the sport. Both his exceptional tactical ability and his aggressive racing style have contributed to the enormous amount of recognition that he has garnered. The combination of these two elements has resulted in a significant amount of recognition being bestowed upon him. A lot of significant accomplishments have been accomplished by him throughout the course of his career. One of the most noteworthy of these is the fact that he has won 2 world championships with Renault in the years 2005 and 2006. On top of this, he won a considerable number of races and finished on the podium in a number of contests. He was also successful in a number of other competitions. Not only that, but he also triumphed in a significant number of competitions. The job that Alonso has been doing at Alpine, where he is seeking to contribute to the success of the team by employing his enormous skill and technical ability, has been the most important aspect of his return to his home country during his time away from it. In the time that has passed since his return, he has been employed at that location. The fact that Alonso is currently collecting a salary of $20 million per year is an extra insult to the injury that he has already sustained. There are 2 examples that demonstrate how Alonso's influence extends beyond the constraints of the racing environment. These examples are his interactions with fans and his commitment to a wide range of humanitarian causes. He has also been victorious in a number of races, which is yet another illustration. It is possible to detect the influence of Alonso in both of these instances, which are examples of situations in which it is possible to observe it. Despite the fact that Alonso is one of the highest-paid drivers in Formula One, his presence not only elevates Alpine's standing but also contributes to the entire development of the sport. This is because of his unwavering commitment to perfection and his highly competitive mentality. As a result of Alpine's participation, his standing can be considered to have improved. Alpine's reputation has improved as a direct result of the presence of Alpine, which has enhanced Alpine's position. Alpine's standing has been elevated to a higher level than it was before as a direct result of his presence. When looking at the salaries of drivers who will be competing in Formula One by the end of the year 2024, it is clear that there is a significant gap between the highest earners in the sport. It would appear that this difference exists as a result of the fact that the sport is a competitive one. The statistical information presented here throws light on the relevance of the value that teams place on marketability, in addition to the value that they place on knowledge and skill. The drivers who are now earning the greatest salary include well-known champions such as Charles Leclerc, who makes $34 million, and Max Verstappen, who receives an amazing $55 million. Both of these drivers are among the drivers who are currently in the top spot. A number of drivers, including up-and-coming stars like George Russell and Lando Norris, who are already collecting an annual salary of $18 million, are among those who are currently commanding the highest income. A few instances of individuals that are currently fetching the highest wages in the automotive business are the drivers who are being discussed below. The following are some examples of these drivers. The forthcoming movie of Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari is expected to continue to reshape the landscape of compensation, with the prospect of reaching heights that have never been seen before. This is something that is anticipated to happen. The viewpoint that is being presented here is the one that offers support for the statement that was expressed somewhat early. Because of this move, it is anticipated that the annual compensation, which includes bonuses, will increase to a value that is greater than $100 million. The financial stakes are expected to increase not only for drivers but also for teams as the sport continues to develop. This is something that is projected to happen. The reason for this is that new regulations are being implemented, and there are also developments being made in the technical parts of the situation. The reason for this is since the sport is played by both drivers and teams, thus this is the exact situation. Because of this, Formula One will become a sport that is not just interesting to watch, but also exciting to watch because of the combination of business expertise and sporting expertise that will arise from this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.